Lesson 8. History and the Reader. G. M. Trevelyan. Introduction. George Macaulay Trevelyan is an authority in British history. He has written many books on history and biography. He was a professor of modern history and then master of Trinity College, Cambridge. The History of England and English Social History are two of his monumental works that bear proof of his scholarship. This essay stresses on the need and importance of historical knowledge. Contents. History, according to G. M. Trevelyan, has its interest and value, besides being a mere record of the past. It enlightens us about the evolution of the present from the past. Generally, reviewing the past will always be delightful. So, we read history to learn the habits and thoughts of the forgotten past, the origin of the institutions and beliefs, and for information about the history of mankind. Today, our intellectual curiosity about the past gets fully satisfied due to modern scholarship. Our study of history helps us to escape into a rich world of art, craft, and imagination. Archaeologists and antiquarians have greatly benefited by the discovery about the life of mankind on Earth in the distant past. They are enthralled by the mystery of time changeability of things and succession of the ages and generations. It throws as much light on the present as on the past. And it tells us of our rich ancient heritage, which justifies what we are today. Especially in the present context, a deep knowledge of history will help the modern man very much to shed all his inhibitions, so that he will be able to understand and appreciate the social and political conditions of his neighbor nations. For example, he cannot understand the French and the Germans without knowing about the French Revolution and the Germans' political setup. The same is true of any country. If one aspires to know and understand the Russians, one should have learnt about the Tatar and Teutonic invasions which knitted the Russians together. If we know all these, we will become generous enough to allow and accept their way of life and their government. So, a perfect historical knowledge is always desirable, lest we will also commit the same mistake of Mr. Ford committed, who called history a bunk. Our knowledge of any country's history may be considered perfect only if we are able to correlate the past with the present in the right perspective. If we fail to do, it will result in misconception like Trevelyan's American officer friend. He came out with his wrong impression about England. He said that he expected to find England still continuing with its traditional ways of life with its serfs and feudal aristocracy. So Trevelyan opines that it would have been right if he had come before the 100 Years' War. The 100 Years' War has made great change in England. But, at the same time, it is also true that there are certain old countries like Ireland, The Irish are too historical-minded people to grow out of their past. This is because of the one-sided, ultra-patriotic visions of the past. In fact, this has become a common defect in all of us at present. Trevelyan himself suffered from such inconstant opinion, hence he says that he cannot pass a judgment on the French Revolution. So he honestly believes that there can never be a final verdict of history. Trevelyan advocates that we must always approach any social or political problem without any prejudiced view. Such discipline can be attained only by a careful and thorough reading of history. This will enable us to develop broad-mindedness and mental poise. Even then, it is quite possible that all of us may not agree in our views. But, to a fair extent, we will gain wisdom and understanding. Therefore, it becomes necessary, on the part of the historians, that they must present history in a variety of forms readable by different sections of the public. He must also make it fascinating by his faithful and interesting presentation without distortion. To put it in other words, history being a sincere and interesting record of man's evolution, must be more interesting than the first chapter of Genesis. It will contain religion, science, art and literature, hence more wonderful than the wonders of physical science. So history is a mystery unsolved, yet it is a solid fact. Since the proper study of mankind is man, it becomes all the more important to him than any other branch of learning. Summary. The author begins by observing that history is not only a mere record of the past, but a connecting link between the past, present, and the future. Knowledge of history is quite essential for man in order to understand the world around him. He shows how archaeologists and antiquarians have been greatly benefited by their knowledge of history, which has led to important and revolutionary discoveries. Historical background becomes necessary in order to understand nations and their civilizations. The author warns that one should not be too pedantic about history like the Irish who refuse to grow out of their past. At the same time, he advocates that an awareness of history is very much necessary to become an intellectual, gain mental poise, and tolerance for the world communities. According to the author, history is more interesting than arts, science, religion, and literature, provided historians take utmost care to present it in a variety of readable forms to different sections of the public. To him, the proper study of mankind is man, and therefore history becomes all the more important than any other branch of learning. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe and share.